Learn English super easy with Curso de Ingles Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Curso de Ingles Podcast. Today, we are going to build your vocabulary house, brick by brick. Many students learn thousands of random words: octopus, spaceship, chandelier, but they can't describe their own kitchen. This is a tragedy. To speak fluently, you don't need more words. You need the right words, the essential words. Today, we are going to focus on the high-frequency vocabulary that native speakers use 80% of the time. We will cover the objects in your house, the verbs you use to move your body, and the adjectives you need to describe your world. By the end of this episode, you will be able to look around your room and name everything you see in English.
I am definitely guilty of learning useless words. I know the word for platypus, ornithorhynchus, but I often forget the word for fork or spoon. It is embarrassing at restaurants. I point and say, the eating tool. I need to fix my foundation. I want to start with the house. I spend my life in the kitchen or the living room, but the vocabulary is tricky. For example, what is the difference between a cup, a mug, and a glass? To me, they are all things for drinking. But if I ask for a beer mug in a bar, they look at me funny. Why?
That is a perfect place to start. In English, the material defines the word. Glass, made of glass, transparent, for water, juice, wine. A glass of water. Mug, made of ceramic, thick, has a handle, for hot drinks like coffee or tea. A coffee mug. Cup, smaller, usually has a saucer plate under it, for tea parties or fancy coffee. A teacup. So never ask for a beer mug unless you are at a German festival. Ask for a beer glass or a pint. And for cutlery, eating tools, knife cuts, fork pokes, spoon scoops. Together they are called cutlery, UK, or silverware, US. Even if they are plastic, Americans still call them silverware.
Silverware, even if it is plastic, that is funny. Now let's go to the living room. I sit on a sofa, couch, Chesterfield. I hear all these words, and the thing on the floor, is it a carpet or a rug? In my language, we have one word for the fabric on the floor, but in English I think size matters. I spilled wine on the carpet, versus I bought a new rug. Also, the thing on the window, curtains or blinds. My house has the plastic things that go up and down. Are those curtains?
Great questions. Let's decode the living room. Sofa versus couch, they are 99 synonyms. Couch is a bit more casual US. Sofa is a bit more formal British. Use either. Rug versus carpet. This is about coverage. Carpet, wall-to-wall, fixed to the floor, you cannot move it. Rug, smaller, movable. It sits on top of the floor. You can roll it up and take it to another house. Curtains, fabric cloth that hangs. Elegant. Blinds, plastic wood slats that go up and down. Functional. So, if you have plastic things, they are blinds. Open the blinds versus close the curtains.
Rug is movable, carpet is fixed. That is a clear rule. Now let's talk about verbs of movement. We all know walk and run. But what about carry, hold, bring, take? These 4 verbs destroy my brain. Can you bring me the menu? Can you take me to the airport? I am holding a bag. I am carrying a box. What is the logic? Especially bring vs take. They seem like opposites, but sometimes they overlap. Take this to him versus bring this to him. It depends on where I am standing, right?
Yes, it is all about direction relative to you. Bring, come here towards me with something. Bring me the phone. The phone comes to me. Take, go there away from me with something. Take this trash outside. The trash goes away. Think of bring as come and take as go. Hold versus carry. Hold, static. You have it in your hands, but you aren't necessarily moving. Hold my hand. Hold the door. Carry, dynamic. You are holding it and moving it from A to B. He is carrying the groceries to the car. You can hold a baby without walking, but if you walk with the baby, you are carrying it.
Bring equals come here, take equals go there. Bring me the check. Waiter comes to me, take this away. Waiter goes away. That simplifies it perfectly. What about make and do? We touched on this in another episode, but I need more examples. Make a mistake, do a favor, make money, do business. Is there a cheat sheet for the most common collocations? I always say make a question, but my teacher corrects me to ask a question. Why can't I make a question? I am creating it.
Make a question is the classic Spanglish error. In English, we ask questions. Here is your cheat sheet for make do. Do, work, jobs, obligations. Do homework, do the dishes, do your best. Do business. Do exercise, make. Creation, food, communication, money. Make breakfast, lunch, dinner. Make a phone call, make a joke. Make money, make a profit, make a mistake. Make plans, make a decision, memorize. Do your job, make money. Do the dishes, make dinner.
Do your job make money? That is a great mantra. Now let's move to adjectives. Good, bad, big, small. These are boring words. I want to sound more expressive. Instead of very good, what can I say? Amazing, fantastic, wonderful, and instead of very bad, terrible, awful, and the trickiest one, interesting. I use interesting for everything. The movie was interesting. He is interesting. But sometimes interesting sounds sarcastic, like I actually hated it but I am being polite. Oh, your soup is interesting.
You are right, interesting is a dangerous word. If you say it with a flat voice, it's interesting. It means I hate it but I am polite. To upgrade your vocabulary, stop using very. Use extreme adjectives. Very good, amazing, excellent, incredible. Very bad, terrible, horrible, awful. Very big, huge, giant, enormous. Very small, tiny. Very tired, exhausted. Very hungry, starving. Very cold, freezing. I am starving. That pizza looks huge. It tastes amazing. This sounds much more natural than I am very hungry. That pizza is very big. It is very good.
Starving, huge, amazing. It adds so much color. I was exhausted after the tiny meal. Wait, that doesn't make sense, but I used the words correctly. Now, let's talk about phrasal verbs, the nightmare of English. Turn on, turn off. Get in, get out, put on, take off. Why do we need these? Why can't we just say enter and exit, get in the car, versus get on the bus? Why in the car but on the bus? Is it because the bus is big, or because it has a roof? The preposition logic kills me.
The transport preposition rule is actually very logical. Rule, can you stand up and walk? Yes, bus, train, plane, boat, use on. Get on the bus. I am on the train. No, car, taxi, truck, use in. Get in the car. I am in the taxi. Because in a car you must sit down, you cannot walk. Exception, a bicycle or motorcycle, you sit but you are in it like a horse. So, get on the bike. For clothes, put on, start wearing. Take off, stop wearing. Put on your jacket, it's freezing. Take off your shoes inside the house.
Can you walk? That is the secret. I can walk on a bus on. I cannot walk in a taxi in. That solves 90 of my transport problems. Now what about look, watch, and see? I watch TV. I see a bird. I look at the painting. Is it about attention or movement? I watch a movie. But I saw a movie yesterday. Why did watch change to saw, or can I say I watched a movie yesterday? Is there a difference between seeing it at the cinema versus at home?
Yes, there is a nuance. See, passive. It happens automatically. Your eyes are open. I see a tree. I didn't try, it's just there. Look at, active. You move your eyes intentionally. Focus. Look at that car. Focus on it. Watch. Active plus duration plus movement, usually for screens or sports. I watch TV. I watch football. Cinema rule, at home TV, Netflix. I watched a movie. At the cinema, theater. I saw a movie. Usually see for public events, performances. I saw a concert. I saw the new Batman. But if you say, I watched Batman, implies you watched the DVD stream.
See equals passive, look, focus, watch equals moving images. I see you, you are in my vision, I am looking at you. I am studying your face, I am watching you. Creepy like a spy. Okay, that distinction is very important to avoid sounding like a stalker. Let's talk about money words. Buy, sell, pay, cost, spend, save. I paid the dinner, or I paid for the dinner. I spent money in clothes, or on clothes. Prepositions again. They attach themselves to verbs like parasites.
Money verbs love prepositions. Pay for something. I paid for the coffee. Unless you pay a person, I paid the waiter, spend money on something. I spent 50 on shoes. not in shoes, cost no preposition. It costs 5, save keep money, I am saving for a car, also vocabulary for cheap versus expensive. If something is cheap negative, he is cheap. Negative equals stingy. This shirt is cheap. Positive equals good price. To be safe, use affordable for positive cheap, and pricey for expensive.
Spend on, pay for. I spent 100 on a ticket. I paid for the ticket, got it. Now body parts, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But what about the specific ones? Fingers versus toes. In my language, they are hand fingers and foot fingers. In English, they are totally different words. And thumb. Is a thumb a finger? I have 10 fingers. Or I have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. And the wrist versus ankle. Wrist equals hand joint. Ankle foot joint. I always mix them up. I sprain my wrist walking. Impossible unless I walk on my hands.
Haha, hand fingers and foot fingers is a classic translation. Fingers on your hand. 5 fingers including the thumb, toes on your foot. 10 toes, thumb, yes, it is a finger but it has a special name. Pinky is the little one. Wrist. Hand connection, where you wear a watch. Ankle, foot connection, where you wear socks. Elbow, arm joint, knee, leg joint. Don't confuse elbow and knee. I scraped my elbow playing soccer. Possible if you fell. I scraped my knee. More likely. Also, stomach versus belly versus tummy. Stomach, medical standard. Belly, casual. Tummy, childish, cute. My tummy hurts.
Tummy is cute. I will use stomach with the doctor. What about hearing versus listening? Like see versus watch, is there a passive-active difference? I hear music. I listen to music. And why listen to? Why not just listen music? Listen me. Wrong. Listen to me. Right, this too is mandatory, correct?
Yes, listen to is mandatory. Never drop the to. Listen to the radio. Listen to him. Difference here, passive. Sound enters ear. I hear a noise outside. I didn't choose to hear it. Listen, active. Focus. I am listening to a podcast. Intentional. Can you hear me? Is the connection working? Are you listening to me? Are you paying attention? Big difference in a relationship.
Are you listening to me? That is the dangerous question. Okay, we covered house, movement, adjectives, transport, money, body, and senses. In part 2, we are going to talk about feelings, bored versus boring, jobs, and the crucial difference between say, tell, and speak. He said me. He told me. He spoke me. This trinity of verbs is the final boss of vocabulary.
The say, tell, speak trinity is indeed the final boss. We will defeat it in part 2. Take a break, stretch your legs, not your arms, and come back for more essential words. Podcast script. Essential vocabulary part 2/2 format. Turns 31 to 60 high-density topics. Say, tell, speak, jobs, feelings, ed/ing, clothing, health, technology. Welcome back to the vocabulary gym. Before the break, we promised to defeat the final boss of English verbs. Say, tell, speak, and talk. This is the #1 mistake for beginners. He said me, he told to me, he spoke me. It sounds chaotic, but the rule is actually about the object, the person. Say focuses on the words. You do not need a person. He said hello, she said no. If you add a person, you must use to. He said to me, correct, he said me. Incorrect, tell, focuses on the information given to someone. You must have a person immediately. He told me, correct, he told hello. Incorrect, he told to me. Incorrect, so say something, tell someone.
Say something, tell someone. He said I love you. He told me I love you. He said to me that he was tired. Okay, that fixes the he said me error. What about speak and talk? Can I speak with you? Can I talk with you? They feel the same. Is one more formal? I know speak is for languages. I speak English. I never say I talk English. But for conversation, is there a rule, or is it just a vibe?
It is mostly a vibe register. Speak, formal/serious/monologue. The president spoke to the nation. Can I speak to the manager? Serious. I speak Spanish. Languages always speak. Talk. Informal/social/exchange. We talked about football. I need to talk to my friend. Stop talking in class. So if you are at a bar, you are talking. If you are at a conference podium, you are speaking. Now let's look at feelings and the ed/trap. I am bored versus I am boring. One means you are unhappy. The other means you have no personality.
That is a dangerous mistake. I am boring equals I am not an interesting person. I am bored equals the situation is not interesting. So the rule is how I feel. Internal, the cause of the feeling. External. I am tired because my job is tiring. I am excited because the movie is exciting. I am confused because the grammar is confusing. If I say I am interesting, it sounds arrogant, right? Look at me, I am so interesting.
Exactly, I am interesting is arrogant. I am interested means you are curious. Now let's apply this to work and jobs. What is your job versus what is your work? Job, countable noun, specific role. I have 2 jobs. I applied for a job, work, uncountable noun, the activity. I have a lot of work, not a lot of works, and prepositions work for the company boss. I work for Apple. I work for him. Work in. The place department. I work in a hospital. I work in marketing. Work as the title. I work as a nurse. Don't say I am work. Say I work.
Work as a nurse. Work for a hospital. I have a lot of work. Uncountable, okay, now let's go to the kitchen. We talked about mugs, but what about the verbs, cook versus make? I cook dinner and I make dinner are synonyms, right? But what about specific methods? Boil, fry, bake, roast. I get confused between bake and roast. Both use the oven. I roast a cake. No. I bake a chicken, maybe, and grill. Is that only for barbecues outside?
Kitchen verbs are precise. Boil in hot water 100 degrees C. Pasta, eggs, potatoes, fry in hot oil pan. Eggs, bacon, French fries, grill on a fire metal rack. Steaks, burgers. Bake versus roast both in the oven. Bake, usually for things that change structure, dough, bread. Cakes, cookies, bread, muffins. Roast, usually for things that start solid and stay solid, meat, vegetables. Roast chicken, roast beef, roast potatoes. You don't roast a cake, you bake it. Also, chop, cut into pieces, peel, remove skin.
Bake for cakes, roast for meats. Clear, now clothing. Wear, put on, dress, try on. I dress a shirt. Wrong, I put on a shirt. Action, I am wearing a shirt. State, and try on is for the shop, right, to check the size. Speaking of size, fit versus suit, it fits me. It suits me. One is about physical size, small/medium/large. The other is about style, beauty. Which is which?
You nailed the clothing trinity. Put on, the action, morning, put on your shoes. Wear, the condition, all day, he is wearing a hat. Dress, focus on the person. I get dressed. She dresses the baby. Fit versus suit, fit, size. It fits equals it is the correct size. It doesn't fit equals it is too small, big. Suit, style. It suits you equals you look handsome, beautiful in it. The dress fits size 10, but it doesn't suit me, wrong color. That color suits your eyes.
Fit equals size, suit style. This jacket doesn't fit. I can't close the zipper. This jacket doesn't suit me. I look like a clown, now health, pain, ache, hurt. My head hurts. I have a headache. I feel pain. Are they interchangeable? Can I say I have a leg ache? We say headache, stomachache, toothache. But for a leg or a finger, I have a finger ache.
Ache is exclusive. It only works for 5 specific body parts. Head, headache, stomach, stomachache, tooth, toothache, back, backache, ear, earache. For everything else, leg, finger, arm, use pain or hurt. Hurt, verb. My leg hurts. Stop hurting me. Pain, noun. I have a pain in my leg. Also sick versus ill, sick. Usually nausea, vomiting, US or general, unwell, UK. I feel sick. Ill. More formal, serious condition. He is mentally ill. She is terminally ill. For a cold, use sick.
Leg hurts. Back aches. Got it. Now technology. Open the light. Close the computer. This is Spanglish, I know. We use turn on off. Turn on the light. Turn off the TV. Can we use switch? Switch on off. And what about computers? Log in, sign in, log out. And the most important, charge. I need to load my phone, or charge my phone.
Close the light is the classic mistake. Electronics lights, turn on/turn off or switch on off. Doors, windows, books, open/close. Computers, apps, log in/log out or sign in/out. Battery charge, I need to charge my phone. Not load, data, download internet upload internet. I uploaded the photo to Instagram. I downloaded the PDF. And if the computer freezes, restart or reboot.
Charge the phone. Upload the photo. Now travel problems. I lost the bus. Versus I missed the bus. I lost my keys. Why miss for the bus? I didn't miss it emotionally. I don't love the bus. And catch a bus. Catch a cold. Is catch the opposite of miss? If I run fast, I catch it. If I am slow, I miss it. But if I have my keys in my pocket and they fall out, I lose them.
Perfect logic. Lose an object you possess but can't find. I lost my wallet. I lost my passport. Miss, an event or transport you failed to attend. Catch. I missed the train. I missed the meeting. I missed the party. Catch, to successfully board transport. I caught the 8 o'clock bus. And yes, catch a cold means to get sick. Viral. Don't say, I lost the bus, unless you are the bus driver and you parked it somewhere and forgot where.
I lost the bus equals I misplaced a giant vehicle. Haha, making plans. Meet versus know. I met a new friend. I know him well. I knew him at a party. Wrong. In my language, conocer is one word for everything. In English, meet is the first time right. Nice to meet you. I know him. Relationship. I met my wife in 2010. I have known her for 10 years.
Exactly. Meet, action, the introduction. When did you meet? No, state, the knowledge relationship. How long have you known him? Also, meet up with. I am meeting my friends or I am meeting up with my friends. Social appointment. Don't say I am knowing my friends. Know is a state verb. Knowing, I know, not I am knowing.
I know, state, I am meeting. Action, finally, apologies. Sorry versus excuse me. I step on your foot. Excuse me. I want to ask a question. Sorry, I feel like I use them backwards. Excuse me is before I disturb you. Sorry is after I hurt you. Is that the rule? Excuse me, can I pass? Sorry I stepped on you.
That is the perfect rule. Excuse me, pre-trouble, getting attention passing by. Excuse me, where is the bathroom? Sorry, post-trouble. Regret, apology. Sorry I'm late. Sorry I broke your cup. Pardon. Used when you didn't hear someone. Pardon, can you repeat? Forgive me, too dramatic. Use this for big sins. Forgive me for betraying you. Don't use it for bumping into someone at the supermarket.
Forgive me for bumping you. Haha, too dramatic. Okay, let's do a final role play. We are at a clothing shop. I need to find a size fit, check the price, cost, and pay, and I will try to use excuse me. Ready.
I am the shop assistant. Hi there, welcome. Can I help you find anything today?
Excuse me, I am looking for a jacket. I like this one, but it looks huge. Do you have a smaller size? I want to try it on.
Sure, here is a medium. The fitting room is over there. Time passes. How does it fit?
It fits perfectly, and I think the color suits me right. It's not too pricey. How much does it cost?
It looks great. It's actually on sale. It costs $40. Would you like to pay with cash or card?
I'll pay for it with my card. Oh no, I think I lost my wallet. Wait, no, I just left it in the car. I'll be right back.
No problem, I'll hold it for you. End of role play. You used pay for lost, left, fit, suit, and cost. Perfect.
And hold, I'll hold it for you. I feel like I have a toolkit now. I can describe my house, my clothes, my health, and my job. I just need to stop saying, close the light, and I lost the bus.
Turn off the light, catch the bus, and speak English. Thank you for joining us. Vocabulary is not about memorizing lists. It's about using the right tool for the job. Homework. Look around your room right now. Name 5 objects. Use 3 verbs. Say it out loud.
I am holding a mug. I am sitting on a sofa. I am turning off the podcast. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.